Hello and welcome back to Somerset Farms for the next episode here. I believe we're on episode 4 now. We got a lot done last time, so I'm just going to have a quick look around and see whereabouts we're at. I believe, if I remember rightly, we do have a grass field that will be ready to harvest it. I'll just take a look over here now. Pretty sure I planted it. Oh, I've got that flower there as well, but I don't think I can sell that until January. The oak might be ready next month. And yes, the grass is ready. So I think that's definitely going to be step 1 for today, is I'll jump in... Yeah, this one's right here. We'll use this. Should be big enough to run them both. So we'll get hooked up now. Get that front mower on there. And then get the back one on there as well. If I can, there we go. So I'm going to have to be clever about the way I do this field because of that gate up the top. I think what I'm going to have to do is if I run a couple of headlands up the top, I should then be able to... How am I going to do this? Because of the... Oh, this might be a bit more awkward than I thought, this field. Get them both lowered. Get them both turned on. One headland might even be enough. It's actually got quite a wide reach, this. I just need to make sure once I've got the baler and the windrower on the back. Actually, that's the point. I've got a windrower, so it doesn't really matter how I do this right now. I don't think I own this land. Oh no, I do, don't I? Because I had to buy it. Because I need to get that sell everything station down. This is going to be more difficult than I thought to do this. Spin it back around and just do another load up here, I think. Might just have to go up and down rather than side to side. I think that's going to be the easier way because then we can turn around on the road and we won't be accidentally harvesting all the grass around the other fields. I think that's what I'll do. I'll get this bit here done. That is not what I meant to do. There we go. So I'm going to have little piles of grass all around because I didn't do this very well. So now I think if I go from this end, I should be able to get it done a lot cleaner. And we'll get this whole field harvested. And we are going to have to windrow it because this is not in very manageable swaths right now. Turn myself around here. Oh, this could work actually. I'll just turn around on the corners. This might have to be the way I do it. This bit here is not too bad because we've got a little path. So maybe I should just do a dirt path around the whole thing. Maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. I don't know, I just like it to be neat. To be honest, it's not a major issue if I'm going over a little bit, but I like it to be neat. And right now it's just not. But it's not the end of the world. So, we'll carry on with this. Up here's going to be a lot easier because now I've got all of this room up here to turn myself around. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. So I've got the wrapper and the baler as well. So we'll get the whole thing baled and wrapped so we can sell it as silage. Just to get a bit more money. We also have an auto-loading trailer because I'm no good at actually stacking bales. So I've got to use the auto loader because it's just so much easier. So much easier. But yeah, I'll get this finished up and probably get it all baled and wrapped as well and see just how much we make off this field. Hoping we can get a good amount. We don't have much money at the moment. £8,000 we cannot do much with. I do have to place, if you watched the last episode, I had a bit of an issue selling the manure from my cows. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I downloaded the Sell Everything mod, which means I can plant down a little sell station, which will allow me to, well, as the mod says, sell anything there. So hopefully that will work for the manure so I can get it sold, because otherwise it's just going to be sat there doing nothing for me really. And I know it's not much extra money, but if we're getting it produced we may as well use it and get the money off of it. So I think once I'm done doing this I might try and find some space that I can put it down. I do also have that field there as well. I had to buy the land that covers the whole farm, covers the whole area, all the roads and everything. It gives you, I think it costs £0. It covers most of the map, just so that I could get the Sell Everything station put somewhere that's just not in the middle of one of my fields or something, because I don't have much room. So I'll have a look around on the map and see whereabouts I could get it placed. But I don't want to make it too close. I feel like that's too easy. But yeah, we'll have a look into that, and I'll get that all sorted, and I'll bring you guys back once that's all done, and we'll see where we're at that point. Alright, so I'll bring you all back now. So we just finished baling up the whole field. It's all windrowed and baled. Now we just have the wrapping left to do, which I am going to make a start on now. Oh, it does just automatically go. So we'll get this all done. I did get quite a few bales out of this in the end, but they are only the small bales. These are only 125 centimetre ones, which meant it did take, oopsie, yeah, it took quite a while longer than what I would have hoped. But we got there in the end. Got a lot to wrap up now. But whilst I'm doing this, I figured I could just give you a bit of a channel update in terms of how things are going and what the plans are for the near future. So far this Somerset Farms series has been my most successful one on the channel. The last video we had there on this reached, it's on nearly 100 views. Doesn't sound like much, but for me that's quite a bit, considering my first few were barely hitting 10 most of the time. So it's quite a big jump. So we will be going quite heavy on this series, as is what people seem to be enjoying, but that doesn't mean that the Western Wilds one will stop, because I'm just really enjoying that series myself and really enjoying playing through that, so that will still be quite common. Now the Goldcrest Valley one, we only ended up doing one episode on that, but I just wasn't enjoying it. I think the idea in my head, it was a good idea, but I just don't think I pulled it off in the right way, so I don't think we'll be continuing with that, definitely not anytime soon. But it may be something we'll come back to in the future. Maybe start it again from the beginning and see where it goes. But for now we'll just be continuing with the two series, the Somerset Farms and the Western Wilds ones. It's what you guys seem to be enjoying, and it's what I'm enjoying playing more as well. It's quite often when I was playing Farming Simulator before I started doing all the videos on it, I'd do a lot of survival challenges just kind of by myself, and I always really enjoyed it. I never really actually played the game the way it was meant to be played, actually on the farms, in the new farmer mode with all the equipment and all that. I mean, it's just not something I ever really did, but I'm actually really enjoying it on this map. I guess I just never played the right maps maybe. So we're definitely going to keep this one going for a while. I am enjoying it a lot, so it'll be around for a fair while. Hopefully we can get quite far in this, see how much money we can make. But obviously when it gets to a point where there's not much more that I can do on it, then we'll have to stop it. But that won't be anytime soon. We should still have a good few months of the Somerset Farms and Western Wilds, and then depending on channel growth, maybe we can start up a third series again. Maybe we revisit the Goldcrest Valley one, or... God, I'm not very good with this thing, am I? Oh, I've made it worse. There we go. Yeah, so maybe we revisit the Goldcrest Valley, or get a different map going on just the normal mode. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. It's not really something I've thought about at the moment, as we're still, you know, we're still very early stages. I know I've got one hidden in a bush over here. There it is. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at the moment. But to everyone who has watched and liked and subscribed first few episodes, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, and keep it going. You know, I'm enjoying making all this content for you, and seems to be a few of you around that are actually enjoying watching it, which is more than I thought. I mean, I always knew it was going to be slow progress, but it seems to be going quicker than I ever thought it would be. So if we can keep that up, that'd be amazing. If we can reach, I don't know, I guess my aim really, subscriber wise, if I can hit double digits by the end of April, or maybe even end of March actually, I'd say we can hit double digits by the end of March, then we're making good progress. You know, by the end of the year, who knows, maybe we'll be in the triple digits. But for now, you know, I'm happy with where we're at. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep it up. If there's any anything in particular that you guys want to see on the channel, then do be sure to comment it below, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Any particular maps you'd like to see me try out, even if it's just popping on it for 1 or 2 episodes for a short little series, maybe that's something we can make work. But yeah, if there is anything at all that you guys want to see, then please do just comment below, let me know your thoughts. And if you are enjoying it, be sure that you're sharing it around with your friends. Maybe they'll enjoy it as well. And make sure you are subscribing. But for now, I think we're just going to get this all finished up. We'll get it loaded up, and then we will see how much money we can make off that manure. I did actually, whilst I was just after I finished windrowing, I got the sell everything station placed down. I actually need to check to see where is manure. There we are. So it is being bought at the sell everything station, as is the slurry, so that's brilliant. So I know I can get both of those sold. It's not going to be much extra money, maybe £1,000 if that, but it's something. You know, it'll help us out a little bit. And if it is about £1,000, that will cover the cost of the sell everything station. That was £1,000 to get it placed. So, you know, it's every little helps right now. It's early days. We need to make as much money as we can in these first few episodes to make everything go a bit quicker. I think in the next episode, hopefully we can get that oat harvested. If we can get that converted into flour before January, that would be amazing, because then we can sell it at its peak. And at that point, who knows, maybe we'll be able to afford a bakery as well. That would be a good investment, I think, where I've got a lot of flour going on at the moment. Maybe a bakery would be a good call. We've also got the canola, which will be ready to harvest soon, and I did check whilst I was gone, that little field over there, which we now own, is also canola. It's at a slightly earlier growth stage than mine, so that will be ready to harvest the month after my one, but that will give us quite a bit more oil to sell, which again is worth a lot of money. So productions really are the way to go. If you want to make money in this game, if you do it on base, you can make money off just base crops, but it just takes a while longer. Productions are definitely the way forward. Silage as well. So this is actually the first time I have wrapped bales in this game. I don't think I've ever sold silage in this game before, so this is a first for me. But from what I've seen, watching other creators on YouTube and Twitch and whatnot, it's a very good way of making money. So I need to find a way of being able to do this in my survival series. I think that would be a good way for us to get a bit of money going. I did have a look at some mods for that one actually that I've looked at getting installed for cheaper silos and forage wagons. Now the silos was not an issue. There's plenty of those around for cheap, just run down versions or tyre versions, or just very simple ones. But forage wagons is a completely different story. It is so difficult to find a cheap forage wagon on Mod Hub, as it turns out. Not quite sure what I did there. I need to get this one off. Right, so we can fold this back up, get it put back in the shed, just cut across all these fields and bushes. And then we need the bale trailer. If I get them all loaded up now, then we can just leave them on the trailer to ferment. I'm not a very good backwards driver. I was actually quite embarrassing that one. I mean, it's in there, but no, it needs to be neater than that. I can do it. I can do it. I mean, it's not quite straight, but it'll do. Right, so we want the trailer, which I left here. Get that one into operating position, and then we'll just cut across the oat field. And we'll start getting these bales picked up. Hopefully I can get the whole lot on one trailer. Why is that not working? There we go, I had it in the wrong position. So yeah, hopefully we can get it onto one trailer. I don't want to be making 2 journeys. It's just extra time that I don't really want to spend lugging bales around. It looks like we should be able to. And we can see how many we actually managed to get off of this field. That didn't go at all as I hoped, but it got picked up. As you've probably gathered from the first few episodes that if you've watched any of them, I'm not at all a very good driver on this game. Apparently tractors are not my speciality. Are we going to be able to get it all on? I think we will. I think it'll be close, but I think we've got just enough room. I think we're going to have one gap spare. About 97% full. That's good going. Oh no, we'll have 2 gaps spare. Okay. So 25 bales in total. That's a pretty good amount. We'll get this logged over to, I don't know, maybe just over here somewhere, so we can leave it over here. Oh, sliding around a bit. We'll pluck it up in. We'll just leave it in this yard here. Right, so bales are fermenting, currently on 0%, but that's expected. 25 of them, each are 3,500 litres. We only managed to get the small bales. That's just the size of the baler that we had available. But it is better than nothing. So we'll get the. I don't know how I managed that one. Get this parked up here, and then I think we want to jump into I left it somewhere. Here's where I left it. So we want to jump into this. I believe we put the sell everything station. God, where did we put it in the end? Is it just over here? We'll just cut through here and have a look. Yes, here it is here. So quite close to where I was trying to sell the manure originally. That's a collectible there. But we can actually overload it now. There it is. It is selling. It's not going to give us much at all. There you go, £1,256. Just out of interest, how many are actually... I'm going to have a look around this area for some more. There's quite a few by the looks of it. This has ended up being a good journey. We finally managed to get rid of the poop. And there is a lot of... Oh, there's two up there. How do I get up there? I might have to use my tractor to jump up. Anything hiding around here? They don't tend to be hidden on this map from what I've seen. They're kind of just more out in the open. Which isn't an issue. There is quite a few on this roof by the looks of it. Okay, so I need to use my tractor to help me get up there. Right, park it. Yeah, well, that'll do. Maybe. Yep, that's done it. Oh, there's plenty. There was... Yeah, I thought there was one over here as well. Any more? Doesn't look like it. Any on this roof by chance? No, there is a weird floating light though. That's interesting. Right, but with that done, we can get this trailer lugged back to the yard. If I remember the way. I don't really want to look at the map. Did I just drive over one? I did. Okay, now I think I've got them all from this area. I'm probably missing a few. But that was an extra... Must be 9 or 10 there. Quite a nice amount, a little bit of extra money. Oh, I'm actually pretty close to the yard if I come out here. Oh, it's sliding a little bit. But yeah, I could just bomb straight down here. And then this is my yard just coming into load now. Oh, I don't want to go around. We'll leave this parked up just in here. That's a nice place to leave it. So with that done, I don't believe there's much else we can really get done for today. Just double check these guys. They've got plenty of food, plenty of straw. Slurry, I need a slurry tank of 4. Can I afford one now actually? What's in here? Nothing really worth it for me. Can I sell... I don't use this a huge amount. 145 horsepower is not much. Can't even run half my stuff. Most of it actually, by the looks of it. So yeah, it can run almost everything, but I don't think I'm actually going to use that small tractor that much, and that's £85,000 there. Because I've got the 264 horsepower one and the 374 horsepower one, which will probably be the one I use the most. So I'm just going to get rid of that and instead buy myself a slurry tank. Do I want a slurry tank? No, I think I know what I want actually. I think the best bet for me will be a TLX 2020. I'll get this hooked up with the... Do I want the big engine on it? Oh, why not? I can afford it. I'm fairly happy with the rest of that. I don't mind it being white. Then if I go down to... Is it in slurry tanks? No. Where is it? Miscellaneous? TLX 2020. Is this it? Yeah, so this is the one, 3,500, but... Oh, is it this one? Because you can get them. So, is it in animals? There is one you can get. Ah, this is the one, I think. Yes, with the unreal capacity, 50,000 litre capacity. That's what we want. Oh, I don't want two of them. So now I should be able to hook this up to this. Hopefully it works. I had problems with some of the TLX mods earlier in this series, but that one seems to work no issue. I'll try and get this driven back to the farm without crashing, just straight across the field like normal. And then what I hope I can do with this, drive myself on over to here, and then yes, I can start filling it with slurry. Okay, so that was the hope. So we'll get this sold for now as well. 25,000 litres, that's going to be an extra little bit of money coming in. But again, it's not going to be much. But if we've got it, we may as well get the money off of it. Okay. I'm not a very good driver. So we'll just bring this over to the sell everything station as well. And see how much money we get for it. And then we can see if there's anything else we can invest in. Maybe a new piece of land nearby that might be worth buying. Right, that's going. So whilst that's going, yeah, we will have a look at what we can buy land-wise. I'm quite sure what that all is around the edge. Oh, it's just a field, isn't it? That's quite cool. That actual picture, I mean, it looks like it's some kind of cornfield maybe. Right, so I'd want to buy land nearby. Although I cannot afford any of it. Can I now sell this? I can't, can I? Because I've got placeables on it. Yeah. Okay, well we'll keep it for the time being then. And we'll use the field as a canola field. Well, not necessarily as a canola field, but this is what it is at the moment. I'm kind of thinking about getting somewhere that I can put sheep as well. If I buy a field, maybe dirt it all over and get ooh, got a little bit there. Oh no. Oh no, I thought I'd Austin Powers myself, but I am good, I'm out. And this could be part back here. We'll slot it in here. Beautiful. Was it, or have I... I'm stuck. Okay, so I can't park there. Otherwise it breaks the game. So I guess we're going over here. We can have it in there, why not? Right, so with that, there isn't really anything else we can do for today. So we'll skip ahead. There we go. Right. So hopefully I will walk over here and see an oat field that is ready to be harvested. When it loads. If it loads. Ah, here we go. Perfect. That is a bunch of oats ready to harvest. Wonderful. So in the next episode we'll get to that, but for now that is going to be it for this one. Thank you very much to everyone who's watched. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.